Is your week off to a good start? Did you have a nice, relaxing weekend? I hope you did. I hope you did. So a huge shout out, a huge thank you to Gridwise. I'm going to put their link underneath the video. Everybody subscribe there. They paid a wonderful tribute to 16 different YouTube channels every rideshare driver should be watching, right? And I really appreciate the fact that they used my picture here with my mug, because these little ones are dearest to me. I put family before everything. So this is a great blog or article filled with videos and good content talking about 16 YouTubers, influencers in the rideshare world that go out there almost every single day and just contribute, right, in every single way. So if you haven't subscribed to Gridwise, I want to reciprocate. I gave them a shout out in the past. Let's walk through those individuals. So they just say, again, 16 YouTube channels every rideshare driver should be watching. You can go to their Facebook page, like them, their Twitter page, their LinkedIn, follow their social media, because they truly bring good content. So I'll read it to you. Who has time to watch videos? Who has time to watch videos? Well, obviously Mark Roughton, Alan Mills are in the room. They have time to watch videos. When do we watch videos? Very good morning to you, gentlemen. When do we watch videos? Maybe in our downtime, maybe as we're educating ourselves in between trips, right? We don't have to sit there and do nothing and play with our thumbs. You know, education is growing, learning is growing. So going out there, skipping through different videos. Okay, let's check this one out. Can I learn a little bit here? Oh, I see Dustin's doing a live feed. Let me jump over here. It's an exciting world out there as far as YouTube goes. And I think kids are embracing it even more. They're not really reading all the time, but they're flipping around between videos. So the article goes as follows. Well, considering that YouTube has now more than 2 billion active users, people are obviously making time to watch videos. It would be worth your while to join them and take a look at YouTube videos made by rideshare drivers. And we're going to be discussing all 16 rideshare drivers, because I really like the way they summarized each rideshare YouTuber, what they had to say about those channels, and I will be reading that out to you. These drivers can turn you onto useful facts, strategies, and things you never thought about when it comes to being a rideshare driver. They show app updates and outline the policies and laws that govern the world of ride sharing, right? So the cool thing is, Rideshare Justice, howdy, how are you? Welcome. The cool thing is we share, and through social media, we have the ability to move information quickly, right? So if something happens in one market, we share it with another market. If they're introducing, you know, surge again or a different split, we get to compare markets, right? So information is constantly flowing back and forth. And then there's the entertainment aspect of these videos. If you think you've had interesting passengers, just wait until you get a load of the unruly riders people have recorded for posterity and for the greater education and benefit of the rideshare community. True, many of such videos around. All this might lead you to fire up your Dashcam and lay down some clips of your own. Go on, we're waiting. So they mention here, number one, we know his face, always positive, always friendly. I love his t-shirt. It says, rule number one, I'm always right. And who we're talking about, Dustin is driving, right? Dustin is driving. What do they have to say about Dustin? Dustin knows the business. His piece on this is what you wish you knew before driving is extremely practical and fun to watch. I got to say that myself, right? He makes it simple, he makes it fun, and he makes it easy to understand, right? Keeping it simple, folks, is often the key to success. Do not overcomplicate things. David Garcia is in the house. Very good morning. He shows how to set up the car how to meet the rider, when to start the trip, and how to get through it like a champ. You have to love Dustin's resourcefulness as well. He advises you not to drink too much soda so you can stay in shape. Then he invites you to watch his workout channel. How cool is that? So, caring about people's health, that is one thing I definitely have in common with him. But Dustin takes it a step further than me. He actually takes them to his workout channel. I think that's fantastic, right? Doesn't just talk about it, he does it. Another guy I know that I watch from time to time, we will get to him here, Geo. He also talks about his workout plan, and he often takes you into the gym. So, these are drivers that, they go out there, they talk the talk, and they walk the walk. The Rideshare Hub. Many people have mixed feelings about the Rideshare Hub. I always say, hey, you've got to come up with your own game plan. Kudos to you if you go out there and make a start, you hustle it. He's up to 20,000 subscribers. There's a very young audience. And whether you love him or the opposite, right? I don't really use that word, but he does have an impressive portfolio of videos. And what they say about the Rideshare Hub, a former driver, Dylan, has an impressive collection of videos on his channel with plenty of great clips about the basics of rideshare driving. He covers the mistakes drivers can make, how much money is really coming in, how to earn more tips, and how to strategize your driving time, plus a lot more. Right? Am I live? Can you guys follow me here? Just want to make sure. In August of 2019, Dylan moved from being a driver to being a shark in the referral business and developing other forms of passive income. True. Most recent posts cover how to secure. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that update there. Motor Mouth Racing, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Most recent posts cover how to secure your sign-on bonus, even retroactively installing Play Octopus, a tablet-based offering passengers can game with while they're riding with you, and ordering munchies and candies for your customers with cargo. Cool. Steph on the pedal. There she is. Let's show her. So I'm blocking out their faces, didn't mean to. Here's where you go when you're just starting out and need the ABCs of Lyft and Uber driving. Steph has popped up as a guest on Rideshare Hub, but here on her own channel, she offers a huge array of tips she picked up from her personal experience. In fact, her videos actually take you right into her car and let you ride along with her as she drives. From signing up for rideshare to experimenting with riders at the airport to getting your sign-on bonus, Steph's concise and non-threatening delivery makes you feel like your experience as a new driver can just be as seamless, easy, and breezy as hers. Has anybody watched her videos? Right, I've watched one or two. Jose, we welcome you. Very good morning. Happy Monday to you. All of my visitors right now, I hope you have an awesome week. We're on Monday. Monday is usually, it's a slow start. We've had a busy weekend, and Monday, we slowly start to get going. So I just wanted to lift your spirits a little bit with all these different YouTubers that are out there. You can comment on them. I'd love to hear your comments on these individual 16 YouTubers. But Gridwise, thank you for a lovely piece of work of putting this together, right? It's a wonderful contribute. It's a shout out to these 16 individuals that are going out there trying to help drivers every day. And I think Gridwise has done a remarkable job. Definitely subscribe to them. Brothers and sisters in this industry support each other, right? Gig Nation, right? You learn about a lot more than driving here. Gig Nation covers a whole spectrum of gigs you can get with your car. Explore Amazon deliveries, Amazon Flex, Postmates, Caviar, Instacart, Grubhub, Postmates, Uber Eats, Deliver That, and a whole long list of other apps that can make you money. Cool. I've seen some of his videos. Now you can continue to rake in cash even when riders aren't sending you the pings you crave, right? I like it. To a legend that I would toast a glass of champagne any day of the week. I've met with him. He's an amazing human being. He's an amazing father. He's an amazing family man. And he truly has the premier blog. Nobody even comes close. What I like about Harry is his engineering mind coupled with his business, online social media skills, makes him a very, very unique individual in my eyes. And he's my top mentor, really, that introduced me to the rideshare game, him and the Uberman, Randy. What do they say about Harry? Harry Campbell is a rideshare driving geek. And by the way, while I'm at it, I always give Harry a shout out because he has an amazing book with a lot of endorsements. Value for money, my friends. You just go onto Amazon and buy this, right? It's called the Rideshare Guide. Everything's in there. Any newbie, that's where you want to go, get his book. Harry Campbell is a rideshare driving geek, and that's a good thing for his followers. I agree. He helps drivers see how to treat their work like a real business. Let me go into the live stream again. I have Rideshare 411 in the house, guys. I'm excited to see you all February the 23rd in Long Beach. Hit me up if you need the details. Big party, my info, CLA in the house. Bob Willard, been watching you for over a year. I appreciate you, my friend. Please drive safe out there. Hugs to the fam, and keep on doing what you do best, Bob. You know, we show up each week. We do the best as we can as humans, right? And, you know, many have families to support. Many have loved ones to support, and they're out there doing their thing, right? Real Rideshare Stories, what's going on, Professor and all? Happy Monday to you. Welcome. So I will carry on with Gridwise's contribution to 16 YouTubers. They break it down, a little article. We're on Harry Campbell, Rideshare Guy, with his channel, his blog, and occasional emails. Harry covers everything from taxes and dash cams to passenger surges and trade dress. He conducts monthly YouTube live broadcasts where he takes questions from subscribers. Harry's been in the business of rideshare, of sharing his knowledge for 5 or 6 years. And once you watch him, you'll see why he's the kind of geek you'll want to keep around, right? I don't see him as a geek. I see him as a friend, as a brother, and as a wealth of information, right? I mean, again, all I can say is, like, probably my biggest shout out, my biggest thank you to a mentor would be Harry, right? And I met with him in Beverly Hills. We had lunch together, and it was just awesome sitting face to face with your mentor, who I respect dearly, right? And guys, again, if you have not bought this book, this is a must on Amazon. Who walked into the house? Dustin. Let's just go back to Dustin. Have you seen this yet, Dustin? I'm going to go. Dustin has the premier spot on the top. Allow me to go all the way back up here. There he is. There is beautiful face, his smiling face, and his t-shirt. Rule number 1, I'm always right. Right, I love it. I love his selection of t-shirts, caps, his branding, his positivity, his message. And I told Dustin a year ago, buddy, you're going to fly straight past me in subscribers, right? And he did that. He did that because he is just so genuine and likable, right? When I listen to him, there's not a mean bone in this guy's body, right? This is a guy I'd want to, if he comes into town, I want to say, let me please show you LA. Let me show you all the hot spots, take you out here for lunch, dinner. Let's have fun. You know, I know he's the type of guy you'd want to spend a full weekend together and just go 180 miles an hour with, right? So The article here, Dustin, I don't know why they chose my mug, but thank you. Mugshot. That's me climbing the mountains in Utah with Dylan and Ryan. Family first. That's what I also know about Dustin. He puts his family before everything, which is wonderful. So, Dustin, they wrote a nice piece about you. Then came the Rideshare Hub. Then came Steph on the pedal. We've covered her. Then came Gig Nation. We've covered him. Then comes the Rideshare guy, and we just covered him as well, right? Next person up, the bearded Uber guy. I love this guy's little logo there. And he says there, listen now on your favorite podcast service. Okay, let's see what Gridwise says. Marvin, the bearded guy, comes right out and calls himself a nerd. Love it. He's surely studied the whole scope of rideshare driving on his channel. The early life, he dishes on how to make your ride stand out, which leads to more tips and higher ratings. Cool. What's this thing? I will put the link. It's by Gridwise. Go and check it out, Dustin. Your numero uno there. It's just a nice contribution from this Gridwise channel, and I told everybody to go and subscribe, and I'm just making a gratitude video, right? Because I believe we should support each other. They going out into the rideshare world, Gridwise, they're bringing good content, and brothers and sisters in this industry should truly support each other. Together we're stronger. Mark Lugo's in the house. Manka Travel's in the house. Herbert's in the house. Chris Knoof's in the house. Smakovich. Holly Joy Johnson's in the house. David Ebbets in the house. Exactly. So, Abdul Basha, can I have a book, Rideshare? Do you want me to send you a free book? I would say I have a few copies, but Harry would send you one. I could also give up one of mine. Not a problem. Don't have to own 3 copies. Rideshare Revolution. There he is. Geo in the house. Now, I could tell you a lot of stories about Geo. I'm not even going to go there. I just want him to be more in his happy place, right? I think he should just spend less time going off on specific YouTubers and just focus on his channel. Because when he focuses on his channel, the guy's awesome. He's got great content, great fitness tips. But when he goes off into the Darth Vader dark side and starts bashing up on some other YouTubers, that's the side I don't like. And you know, you guys are going to think of something really funny. And before I really read, that contribution there that Gridwise has made about Geo, I want to show you something really, really, really funny, right? I think you guys will appreciate this. You see this here? You see that, guys? I bought that for our Long Beach business, and guess what I called it? I called it Geo. I named it Geo because I want Geo to be more happy and dance around a bit more versus I want Geo to be more happy, like I called him Geo the Dancer, right? I named him Geo. I really did. You go to all the staff, all the mechanics, and you ask them, what's the dancer's name? And they'll say the dancer's name is Geo. I named him Geo, right? So I know that Geo and Dustin and several people can't be with us at our Long Beach party, but Geo's there dancing away. So as you come in, say, hey, Geo, how are you? I want him to be happy. As a rideshare driver, there are times when you have to just do the work. So it's good to see that Geo from Chicago, where else, has his totally intact. On Geo's channel, you'll learn lots about driving, especially bad driving and its consequences. And I got to say, the guy nails that part. He gets it. Like, he masters that topic right there, right? He also mixes his content with some of his other interests like wrestling and MMA, which is cool. You know, you got to diversify. You got to bring in a bigger audience. I think that's great, smart, which adds to the entertainment value and the likelihood of hooking up with the referral codes he offers. Exactly. Geo's delivery is not for the meek. but then again, neither is rideshare driving. Very well said. Again, Geo's delivery is not for the meek, but then again, neither is rideshare driving. So true. Any newbies in there? Paid to drive? Thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Let's see. So we move on to the next individual. K-Fresh is driving. K-Fresh literally shows how to handle the weird situations passengers put drivers in. Some leave their children alone in the car with the driver, try to send their 16-year-old niece alone in the car, or even take falls outside the car. It's cool how he covers such serious issues without preaching or ridiculing, sorry, stumbler there. He shows you how to look out for passengers and yourself. Watching the live footage of people doing things that create problems for a driver is eerily engrossing, but also sobering. He definitely presents a solid case for investing in a good dash cam. Thank you. Thank you for pushing dash cams, K-Fresh, because you're probably out there saving people's lives. Good for you. And again, the article today by Gridwise, 16 YouTube channels every rideshare driver should be watching. They did a masterful job here. So I go down here. Where am I again? I just did K-Fresh. Who's the next guy? Kevin, the Apptrepreneur. And they happened to pick a video out of Kevin's channel where he's probably talking about Taha from Trip, who just recently left Trip to move on to other things. But the article is not about Taha. The article is about Kevin, the Apptrepreneur. I've collaborated with him in Huntington Beach at Starbucks. Love him. Just a genuine, sweet, caring person going out there doing his very best every day. Got to love him for that. Thunder Magnus, we got drive celebrities dropping in. Yeah, this is why I always drop in. Love you back, my friend. Appreciate you. So here we go. So if you want to go beyond rideshare driving, this channel serves up the info you need to expand your horizons. Kevin, who certainly takes a broad view of the gig economy's potential, scans the universe of information to bring you new stories pertinent to make a living by leveraging the power of your apps. I will continue, but before I continue, we're only on 14 likes, we're on 15 likes. Give all of your YouTubers that you like a thumbs up, right? Because they're out there bringing entertainment, right? They're bringing advice, they're bringing entertainment. Give them all a thumbs up. There's no sugarcoating here. Kevin shines light on all kinds of truths about the business, including the not so pretty ones. Very true. For instance, his spot about what DoorDash drivers might actually be making is enough to entice you to watch him more. You'll find that his videos are packed with information on opportunities you haven't heard about yet. I agree. Awesome. Then get to myself, to moi. Pretty dark picture there. You can hardly recognize me, but the Rideshare Professor sitting right in front of you. What do they have to say about me? Torsten, also known as the Rideshare Professor, is direct and no nonsense, and he's a master motivator. I'll own that. I say thank you. I don't like the gray zone. It's got to be black or white. I love clarity in things, cutting to the chase. And after being on tons of motivational courses, being inspired by the top people in the industry on how they get people going, how they motivate people going, I have my own unique way of trying to motivate the rideshare industry weekly, right? And I will continue doing that. He says he has tons of referrals and a fleet of SUVs to manage, so his money-making skills will leave you awestruck. Thank you. That's a nice compliment, right? Yes, I'll admit it. Referrals are a big part of my business, but I don't just refer. I actually literally hold the person's hand and walk them through everything. Walk them through the first 20, 30, 50 trips. They call me, they text me, hey, what do I do here? I'm stuck here. I don't know what to do here. So it's about support and training. I believe you got to work for your referral, right? If you get a referral and a person entrusts you as the referrer, then you got to really work for it. This is not a freebie, getting a referral. Fleets of SUVs. Yes, I have many partnerships with SUVs around the country. I have my own fleets and partnerships here in Los Angeles. That is a formula I love teaching, right? I don't hold back. All the do's, all the don'ts about the SUV industry. I share them openly. I also have a course online, ridesharedrivingschool.com, how to do that. And if anybody wants to venture off into that world, right, we have different categories as we know it: entry-level Uber X, XL, Select is leaving, we have Comfort, we have Black, we have SUV, have Lux. If you want to be in that top like 2.6% of the drivers, because I tried out the X and XL categories and then had a taste of the SUV and Lux categories, I realized this is where I want to be. And this is my niche. That is what I teach up there. Although Torsten talks about how he trains new drivers, his videos are probably more for those who've been around for a while. Okay, so the article says I appeal more to vets. Okay, I'll own that, but I also really enjoy helping the newbies. He even covers labor rights and corporate foibles. Indeed, I don't let the corporates off the hook. I hold them accountable. He says he's one smart guy who really does deserve that professor title. Thank you, Gridwise. Shout out to you. I appreciate the love. Rideshare Ginger. There's the gentleman there. Do you recognize him? Do you recognize him? Rideshare Ginger. I've watched a few of his videos. Coming to us from Chicago, this Rideshare Ginger guy has a pragmatic approach, and he shares it with a straight style. He's a strategic thinker, and he's aware of how everyone needs to find the right game plan that fits their specific situations, conditions, and desires, right? He gets you thinking about ways you can improve your driving strategy. I like that. Very, very, each and every individual, the 16 individuals described here, boom. They must have a master writer, Gridwise, because they've nailed it. Everything I've read so far is on the money, right? Boss Don, hi sir, is a Chevy Sub or Escalade ESV worth investing for Uber or Lyft rideshare in New York? If you are on all platforms, if you're willing to really put in the hours and build out a private limo company, you as a private driver, and drive on Uber and Lyft, it's fully worth it, right? It's fully worth it. A gig job guy, happy Monday to you, welcome. Who else do we have in the house? Who's Roy Watkus just walked in. Vegas is here. We welcome Vegas. Uber DC. There he goes. You can see him there. That's Uber DC. This dude, Paul, doesn't hold back when it comes to telling us what he thinks about his rideshare experiences. He takes a dim view of Uber pool rides. Don't we all take a big dim view of Uber pool rides? I'm glad he doesn't think very highly of Uber pool. And he comes right out and asks for gratuities, asks for the money. He has a series of videos called Tip Jar Tuesdays, where he outlines things drivers can do to get more and bigger tips. That's awesome. Drive, girl, drive. There's a beautiful smiling face. Let's see. Add Cicely to the list of people who won't sit on her opinions, but she's looking at some really serious issues. Her video on the topic of drivers being attacked by passengers is direct, detailed, and real. She has strong, passionate views about passengers who think taking an Uber or Lyft car is a license to get insanely drunk and treat the driver and her car like they don't deserve respect. Many of us are right there with her. Indeed, I'm right there with her. I know that story. We know that story. And she highlights those stories. So if you haven't subscribed to her, go for it. Do it right now. Chris Buerta, South Africa in the house. Good evening. The 9 hours ahead there. Yes, wearing the captain's mug today. CEO, drive her. Are you tipping your driver or Uber driver? Do you even deserve a tip? That's the title of one of her videos. Self-assured and sophisticated Kimberly. Let me just show you her face one more time. There she is. Kimberly calls herself a gig economist strategist. She approaches the job of rideshare driver with enlightened selectivity. She doesn't leave herself at the mercy of the rideshare companies. She knows how to play them, and she does it. This CEO drive her is anything but bashful about attacking social issues, but she's also pretty fair. She even admits when she's wrong. Still, she's selective and very successful. Look out for her language. You'll probably won't want your kids hearing some of the things she says. Cool, I like her already. But you will want to listen very, very closely. Raj Java. Raj is the kind of rideshare driver you just have to love. He might not have tons of tips and incentives for making more money in his videos, but you don't want to miss out on watching his channel. Why? Because he's funny AF. On top of his talents, this dude has some sweet luck too. Here you see him hoisting the thumbs up to winning a gas card from Gridwise. Turn yourself onto Raj and you'll soon forget how scary and serious the other videos make rideshare driving seem. Cool. So it sounds like he has a fun channel. Gridwise, the people that wrote the article, that are featuring the article, I gave this gentleman a shout out. He had a great video. I covered one of his videos before. That's right. Gridwise has a YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to it, go and subscribe to them right now. Huge thank you, gratitude to Gridwise for putting this together, for the write-up on the 16 different YouTubers, including myself. Nothing but huge thanks. We won't tout our own horn or toot our own horn too much, but check out our channel and podcast for your weekly dose of rideshare news, right? So do that, right? Go subscribe to them and check out their channel and podcast for their weekly dose of rideshare news. They put a great article together. Huge thank you to them. Johns J, what's up? Dennis Torres, Long Beach in the house. Hey, Dennis, come by the party, February the 23rd. There we go. There's Gridwise in the house. Let's all welcome Gridwise. Awesome job, guys. Sorry we are late. Happy Monday. Let's show them a lot of love and a lot of thumbs up, guys. A lot of love and thumbs up, as we always do it, for putting this article together. They wrote a masterpiece. Give them a lot of love, guys. There we go. Gridwise. Boom. I will channel that back to you guys because that's basically for Gridwise. That's not for me, the $9.99. But, oh, you gave that to me. Oh, I thought it was from someone for Gridwise. Huge fan. Thank you. So there's the link right now. Just click on that link. There it is. You see that nice black and white logo? Go there, click on that link, subscribe to them right now, right? And I hope all the other YouTubers, I'm sure all the other 16 YouTubers will do a video for Gridwise. In fact, I am challenging all the other YouTubers to do a video on this video, right, on this blog. There you go. There's the love. Tim Olsen sending them love. Holly Joy is sending them love. Roy Watkus is sending them love. I challenge all the other 15 YouTubers. Obviously, I've made a video right now, but I challenge all the other 15 YouTubers in this video to do a video and reciprocate the love back to Gridwise for putting this awesome, awesome article together. Rideshare 411. Next time, I'm sure you'll be on the list. Maybe we expand it, the top 20, the top 50. I'm sure Gridwise is going to keep on updating this, right? And when you qualify, you get on their list. But this sets the standard here, Gridwise. You did an awesome job. So go subscribe to them. And again, I've given all the YouTubers, Dustin, Harry, Geo, Kevin, all of you, right? I've given you a challenge to make a video about this article. Highlight and feature the different YouTubers. Mohammed in the house, we salute you. Again, guys, thank you for going through the 16 people with me. Again, short recap, by the way, you can follow Gridwise on Facebook, you can follow their Twitter account, you can follow them on LinkedIn. So I kindly ask you to hit those 3 blue links to stay in the loop, because they're constantly coming out with awesome news, right? They featured Dustin is driving. They featured the Rideshare Hub. They featured Steph on the pedal. They featured Gig Nation. They featured Harry Campbell, the rideshare guy. They featured the bearded Uber guy. They featured Geo Rideshare Revolution. They featured K-Fresh is driving. They featured Kevin, the Apptrepreneur. They featured Torsten, the Rideshare Professor. They featured the Rideshare Ginger. They featured Uber DC. They featured Drive Girl Drive. They featured CEO Drive Her. They featured Raj Java. They featured Gridwise, as they should. They should be getting the love. Thank you for featuring the mug there. Let me just show you briefly. That's the mug next to the mug. There it is. Boom, 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 boom. The one that I always have coffee from. Family comes first, my friends. Victor Delgado in the house. Cool. So I appreciate it if you guys all gave Gridwise a subscribe and a like on the video. Josh Penn says, Professor Gridwise has a helpful app as well. That's awesome. Let's download their app. They're having a fantastic app. Get on your phones, your iPhones, your smartphones, download the app. Gridwise says, Mark Fowdy, we try our best. You certainly do. And you certainly deserve the love, the contributions, the support from the rideshare community. Here's to you guys. If I had a bottle of champagne, I would pop it. But I have a very, very busy Monday ahead. I would indeed. That would be an honor to hop on one of your podcasts. Thank you. Omalala, salute you as well, Omar. All right, my friends, I'm going to start my Monday. Let's go out with a big bang. Let's set the frequency for the week. Let's show Gridwise how we do it. Let's spread the love. Let's just light up the screen with thumbs up emojis, with love emojis, and have a powerful week. It's Monday. You have 7 times 24 hours. You have 160 hours of fun, money, family, whatever you want to do. You have 168 hours ahead of you. Go and seize them. Make the best of today. Make the best of tomorrow. Make the best of the week, folks. Right? Pump it up. I want to see those emojis. Guys, I know how you guys can show love. You've showed it many a times, right? There we go. There we go. Here we go. Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now. Emoji time. Emoji time. Don't watch that emoji movie, by the way. It ain't that good. Love. Let's show them love. Dark Yule in the house. Whoop, whoop. Uberman Tampa just walked in. We're showing Gridwise love. Let's light up the screen so I can take a picture and we can send this to basketballs, world, global, Manca travel, all over there. Let's light it up, baby. Let's light it up. There we go. I love it. I see color. I see color. Boom. There we go. And that one's for Gridwise. And may they got avocados. Avocados, watermelon, super healthy. There we go. Somebody's looking out for everybody's health. Victor is. Appreciate it, Mr. Delgado. Gridwise, we definitely thank you, says Mark Fowdy. Andrew Cossey says, go Gridwise. Tim Olson, a lot of love and a lot of thumbs up. There we go. I like it. I like it a lot, guys. Look at that. That represents all of us, right? Uberman Tampa lighting it up. There we go. Roy Watkus lighting it up. We're just sharing the love, setting the frequency for the week. How cool is that? You got health, you got love, you got positivity. It's all in that one screen. That's who we are. So thank you for showing Gridwise the love, because they certainly showed us the love. We'll support them on their journey. Ukaman in the house, Omar in the house, Rideshare 411, Roy, Andrew, all of you. Hope I haven't left anyone out. So have an amazing time. If I could get another 3 or 4 likes on this video so we can push it up a little bit. Uberman Tampa, I like that emoji. That's a funny one. Nice hat. Thank you. All right, amigos, friends, meine Freunde. Hope you guys had a good week. And anybody watch the Oscars? What did you think of the Oscars? Was it la-la, so-so? Was it amazing? I liked Eminem's performance. I really did. I really enjoyed Joaquin Phoenix's strange thank you speech after his Oscar. That was pretty unique, right? It was interesting at best. Gridwise, get back to work. We got to get back to work. Everybody's get back to work. It's Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. Keep it coming. Guys, drive safe. Have an amazing, amazing week. Omar, have a great week. Gig Job, have a great week. Aliens are here. Roy Watkus. Where are you? In Area 51 right now? Did you drive someone down there at Area 51, or where are you reporting from? Laters, alligators. Uberman Tampa says he's already at $324 for this week's challenge. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Gig Job says I was fighting to drop people off on Highland. Oh, you're talking about Highland off the 101 down there by Hollywood Bowl, or Highland and Hollywood Boulevard. It's crazy down there. Crazy down there. On Sundays, crazy down there. My friends, have a good week. Thank you. Oh, you drove a couple from Beverly Hills to the Oscars. It was fun. Yeah, I had one group last night for 5 hours, made good money, and I got to say, it was fun. It was fun. Summerlin, enjoy, my friends. Thank you for the contribution. I will put the link underneath the video, right away after this goes live. I will add the link right away, my friends. Have a good one. Peace out. Drive safe.